Well, good day, guys. This is Brandon, Little NC Farmer, coming to you again today. And welcome back to the channel. Uh, Appreciate all the new subscribers that came on board. And it's just been a unusual summer. I don't recall the last time we've had one this dry. I mean, it's happened. It's nothing new. But it's been a spell since we've had one that, I wasn't sure whether I was going to make a crop or not. And we'll go see what I'm talking about here in just a moment. But right now I'm here at the home. I wanted to show you what I have here, and it could be better, but it could be a lot worse too. So we'll just look around here for just a moment, and then we're going to go down to the farm, and hopefully we can cultivate some field peas, I hope. Okay guys, right here I have in these containers, these are brown speckled butter peas, not butter beans, but butter peas. They are similar to a lima bean, butter bean, but they're in the shape of a pea versus flat like a butter bean is. And I had just about lost the seed on these, and so I thought, well, I'll do them in here to see if I can get some of my seed back, because what happened, I planted some about 4 years ago and the deer wiped every one of them out. And so long story short, I saved what seeds I have. I said I've got to do something different. And then I have one container here. These are just regular old Irish potatoes, probably Kennebec or russets. I'm not 100% sure. I just done one container of them. But you see I have these all along here. And I know some's mentioned about rotting the deck out. Well, the fact is the deck's already rotten, so it's got to be replaced anyway. When it is, I'll do something different with my containers, but right now I just like having them up here. All right, guys, we're out here at the garden now. This is a little garden here at home, and we are getting a lot of squash. I have picked the beans twice. I've already canned, let's see, 6, I forget, maybe about 2 canners worth. I can't remember exactly right now. It's not a lot, but I've done canned some off of them. We're having a little bug issue down on this end, and eventually these is going to come out. They did not do as good this year, but my plan is take these out, break this up and replant and start all over again, and we'll just go from there. But we've been getting a lot of squash. Cucumbers are hit and miss. They don't like this heat, and I've been watering this anyway. Right here I have a little watermelon. It is the, oh man, what was it called? Black tail diamond. I think that's right. It's a little icebox melon. They are delicious. And I've got a row of red ripper peas right here, and I've got to get some fencing up for them to run on. That's in the cards for this week, I hope. And got my okra down here, and I've actually flipped everything from the way I normally do it. Normally my okra is on the upper end. I've put it down on the lower end this time, and so just move things around, do it a little different. And so we just thought we'd try it that way. But I do want to get me some more of these rascals right here. I love these things. And so anyway, let's walk out here to the blueberry bush. Oh, one more thing, guys, I wanted to show you, and you can kind of see it from this end too, just a little different vantage point. But these are my tomatoes. Between these first 2 posts is Cherokee Purple, and then beyond that are all celebrities. And I've got more Cherokee Purples that I'm going to be saving seed from in a different location so that they don't mix. And so that was why I done that there. But I just thought I'd show you that. Got little tomatoes on the Cherokee purples. The celebrities are blooming. Just haven't seen tomatoes yet, but we just need rain, guys. That's the only thing I can say. Okay, we're out here at my blueberry bush. This bush right here always ripens first. It blooms first and ripens first. I think these are called Brightwell, if I remember right. This one is called the Early Blue, and you can see there's some on here. I could probably pick them again, but I'm gonna wait. And guys, I don't know if the cicadas had anything to do with it, but I have not really had a major bird problem. This one was simply loaded. I came out here and picked a gallon in one day at one time. I mean, it was just simply hanging full. And I've been picking off of this one for the last 2 weeks maybe. And it's winding down. I mean, it's got a ways to go yet, but it's winding down. If it got some rain, they might be a little bigger. They're normally bigger than they are, but that just is what it is. And we'll look at my scuppernong. It's got little grapes starting, but I'm afraid this heat is really causing a lot of issues with these. But it'll just be what it is. I mean, that's just part of life. I mean, now the gossip tellers on the TV set, they act like we've never had a hot summer. It's never been summertime before. People don't know how to prepare for it, don't know how to, well, there may be some that don't, I don't know. But this is not my first rodeo of a hot, dry summer, and it won't be the last. And, you know, it's just a part of life. You make the best of what you've got. I don't know what I'm gonna find at the farm. I've got field peas, I've got my field corn down there. You've seen some videos on that. You saw the video of me bedding that up. Well, I've planted it since then. And show you some things I've did to the 140. Now, I've got to do some work on it. It's, you know, it's got to have some things done to it. It's almost 60 years old, so it needs some TLC here and there. And so that'll be something we'll work on this winter, I hope. And so, guys, let's get in the truck and let's ride down the country and we'll go to the farm. Well, guys, I don't know how well it's showing up on the camera here, but I've got a little fence up here, and it don't look like it has been compromised nowhere that I can see. I see a few peas, and I may end up having to replant these things. I don't know. These lower two rows look like I've got a good stand. Halfway here, and then the further up you go, the thinner they get. But just want you to look at my watermelons here, and you see we've got the black plastic down under them, and they seem to be doing great. There's not been no water put to nothing down here other than I did water. I've got a little Cherokee tan right there. I've watered it by hand, and I had some more. I see, looks like one, but there should have been 4 different plants, and I don't see the others, but it's quite far away. But you can see my corn is tasseling. The ears are up high on this, I've noticed, and that's probably a good 8 to 10 feet tall, maybe. I don't know, just guessing at it. I know I can reach roughly close to 8 foot, about 10 feet there, maybe a little longer, I don't know. But the ears are up high on this. It's been my first time growing this type of corn in years. See some down on the ground. I don't think that's where any kind of animal has done that. Now, I might be wrong, but I'm putting down the brace roots, and starting to get this old Johnson grass in here, and crabgrass, a little bit of Bermuda grass, you name it. But just pray the Lord will send us rain. I think we'll get something off of this. Maybe not as much as we could have, but guys, we just do what we have to do. I mean, this is the good, bad, and ugly of it. But I'm going to take the fence down on the ends, and let me get around over here where you kind of see out there. Take this fence down on the ends, and I'm going to try to run the cultivators. I got to mount those and see what we can do there. Yeah, this is one thing. This is one thing right here that failed to mention. I did locate it's a homemade apparatus, but I located that. It was up in Summerfield, North Carolina. Rode up there one Saturday morning and bought that. Now this is the old corn planter you seen me try to revive here a couple of years ago, I think. Well, now it has been revived, and I didn't actually plant with it, but I just took it and run it through a spot that I broke up down there where those onions were at, and just to see if it was going to work. And guys, it actually, believe it or not, I mean, it worked. And I may try to replant those upper rows. If I had the seed, I could do it now, but watch, it'll rain and I won't get to it. But anyway, there's something I wanted to try, and I've got to put some gas in this thing first. But I see folks do this a lot, and I'm going to try it. This thing's cold. It hadn't been started, and I'll prove that here in just a moment. I do need to put some gas in it. That is a known fact. And let me get my camera situated. But you can see here, guys, she's cold. She ain't been running. I hope this thing don't spill gas all out everywhere. I believe it, yeah, it's going to, naturally. You gotta love modern day technology. These gas cans are supposed to be so efficient. Well, I know that poured all over the place. All right, we're going to try this again now. See, it's cold, not hot. I always cut my gas off. Everybody's different. No choke. Well, guys, I got to finish putting my fence back up, but whew, I've got 2 rows there that's okay. I wished I'd have thought and just brought my seed with me, and I would have just went ahead and replanted that, what didn't come up. That furthest row out to the end, I don't know how well it showed up on the camera, but it's down toward that far end. There's some grass getting started in there. I really wished I had some rolling cultivators. If any of you guys can help me out with that, just shoot me an email. Try to always put that in the bottom of my description. And I almost had some. They were 5 gang, and they were located about an hour from here maybe. And gentlemen, they had sold them. Someone asked ahead of me, and it was a real good deal. 5 gang, a left and right with the post to mount them with, $200. And man, that would have been a steal, because if you go buy them brand new for a 5 gang, I'll have $500 tied up in this on that as easily. But anyway, it is what it is. So that's what I'm looking for, because that would have really done a lot much better job than these shanks would. Chisel points, I think they done okay, don't get me wrong, but I like that setup, and so that's what I'm looking towards. But we did get to noticing, let me take you over here and show you. When I was taking the fence down, I saw something, and I just took the ends down here, but right here we had it compromised. There's a hole here, and then down there about 10 or 12 feet from that corner post, it looks like that might have been where they went in at, and here is where they may have exited. I don't know. I've done plowed it, so it's hard to see the tracks anyway, but I did see some tracks down there. I don't see anything that looks like it's been messed with or harmed. I mean, I told Daddy a while ago, I said, guys, I really don't know. I mean, it's just like everything's against you. But I still may, depending on next week, I may try to replant this right here, because if we get rain, we're supposed to, between now and the weekend, we're just gonna have to see. But this is getting to be unreal with deer now. Dry weather's one thing, but deer is teetotally something that's getting out of hand. And I mean, the money people are having to spend to protect their crops, that's what gets me. I mean, somewhere you got to draw a line. You can't just keep spend. I can't. I'm not made out of it. But anyway, it is what it is, and I guess I'm gonna have to look to putting me up a woven fence all the way around this thing and barricading it like Fort Knox. And ah, Lordy, it just beats all. But at least my watermelons, that's one thing I did right, guys, was put that black plastic down. That was a job to do that, but I'm glad I did it. I just didn't have enough to finish the row on out, but hopefully I can salvage that and use it again next year. I don't know, we'll just see how that works. But they are looking great. I've got little watermelons out there, and hopefully we can be harvesting some before long. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna get off of here, and you've seen this as I've saw it, and it is what it is. And we're gonna get off of here and get things put away and get back to the house, get us a shower, and start over. So y'all have a great summer, and I hope you can keep the deer out of your plants. And also I hope the good Lord see fit to send you some rain. So till the next time, take care. Thank you.